Hey everyone, so today I'm going to talk about my daily diet. I got some questions after I posted the last video regarding what I eat on a daily basis, and this has sort of evolutionized over time and it continues to change. I wouldn't say on a daily basis, but it changes probably every few months. I try to test and find what works for me. What do I feel the most energy and most vibrant from? So that's what I recommend for you. It's not a one-size-fits-all thing. This is what I'm currently doing. What I did in the past was a little bit more with plants. I would have a big salad with a veggie burger, all qualities veggie burgers. But anyways, I've sort of evolved out of that, and I've gotten a little bit more into eating grass-fed, grass-finished, regenerative, responsibly raised meat. So I've added that into my routine. I probably started doing it when the quarantine started, and I just started to lift more and felt like I needed to up my protein intake, but I wanted responsibly raised, grass-fed, grass-finished meat. So I found a company called Force of Nature, and I've been ordering from them ever since. So that has been sort of the centerpiece of what I've been eating over the last 4 or 5 months or so. Not to say that I don't have veggies from time to time. I do. Typically in my day, I'll fast until anywhere from noon up until 4, in that range. And then I'll have my first meal anywhere between noon and 4. So depending on the day. If I have a more active day, I'll try to consume a little bit more and perhaps have 2 meals. On my less active days, I'll push my meals back and have either a couple meals, one at 2 and one at, let's say, 6, or just have 1 meal at 6. So just depends on the day and how I'm feeling and what sort of my schedule is like for that day. So typically I'll break my fast with eggs, let's say 3 eggs, maybe some fish or lox, and avocado. I'm a big avocado fan, which is technically a fruit. So that'll be typically what I'll break it with, and perhaps some meat that I've had from leftovers. I'll do some eggs and meat to break it with. And then for the evening, it'll be either wild fish. Halibut's been in season. I love Chilean sea bass, but it's not always there. And then like wild caught salmon as well. Along with that, I've been getting that regenerative and responsibly raised meat, grass-fed, grass-finished, so I'll have that as well, either grilled or sautéed, either or. So, yeah, and I might have some mushrooms and onions that are sautéed with that as well. So I'm not strictly, I would say, obviously there's big push with carnivore. I'm not carnivore. I would say I'm geared more towards probably keto-ish. I don't have a ton of carbs. I felt like when I would have my carbs in the middle of the day, let's say even if it was a nice salad, I just felt like I lost my energy levels a lot from that. And I didn't want that midday. So if anything, if I'm going to have carbs, I will put them towards the end of the day and sort of have them then. Because at the end of the day, really all my main activities are done and I'm pretty much getting geared up to go to sleep. So I don't mind sort of backloading my carbs a little bit if I'm gonna have carbs, and I'll do that. So that's typically what I'll eat on a daily basis. And as far as drinking, mainly water. I have gotten into sparkling water and mineral waters. I just find, especially if you're fasting, they keep you full and you're also getting some minerals from them as well. So it's sort of a great filler to have throughout the day. And, I would say I do not drink a lot. I know a lot of people drank during the quarantine. It's not for me. I have a little wine from time to time, but just not my speed. So that's the typical day for me as far as eating. I do like, if I splurge on anything, I do like nuts and seeds, macadamia nuts. And so I'll have like a sort of a grain-free granola as almost like a dessert. That's my dessert, with maybe a little bit of almond milk or coconut milk, or even regular milk as well. But I tend not to have too much dairy, just because it's a bit pro-inflammatory. If I do have dairy, I try to get really good dairy. Sometimes I'll have a raw Parmesan, and I'll put that on things as well. So Yeah, so that's typically a day in the life of how I eat. And if you got questions, feel free to write below or comment, share, and pass this on to anyone you think would be interested. So enjoy, have a great day, and yeah, that's a daily diet for me, for now. Signing out.